Hi there, everyone. How you doing? Jeff C. here. Thursday, September the 25th. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm not sure how well you'll be after seeing and hearing this. I have just heard the most disturbing speech in my entire fucking life. I have never heard something so disturbing. I've never heard a politician in my life get up and say things that made my jaw just hit the fucking floor. I cannot believe what I was hearing. Of course I can believe. Of course I know exactly what's going on. So why should I be the least bit surprised now that they are telegraphing it to everyone? If you're a fan of free speech, I got bad news for you. I got real bad news. The New World Order isn't interested in what you think. No, they don't give a flying fuck about what you think about anything. You are not allowed to think. You are told what to think. In fact, you will think what you are told, or you will be called an extremist, and you will be rounded up, and God knows what will happen to you. Me, everyone else. Of course, what I'm talking about is David Cameron's speech at the United Nations General Assembly the other day. His New World Order speech. Of course, it's all about ISIL, right? ISIL, that terrible threat, right? All the movies that you saw on television, all those guys in the orange jumpsuits. I just happened to have that Turkish show. Hey, Alex Jones, good butts there. Of course, it was me that first posted that, thanks to one of my listeners. But I digress. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of what I'm talking about here. Yes, David Cameron got up and gave this speech and talked about ISIL, talked about how to defeat, and he talked about how it's not about defeating so much a force on the field in a battle with tanks and whatever and all that. No. Oh, you're gonna love this. It's about defeating an ideology, and it's an ideology that exists all over the place. It's a cancer to the globalist, right? It's a cancer to the New World Order. That is those people, those terrible, terrible people who question things. Those people that are conspiracy theorists. Real bad news for all of you, because they're telegraphing right now what they're going to do to us. And it ain't fucking pretty. What I'm trying to say to you is this. David Cameron just gave a speech in which he basically put the terrorists, the so-called terrorists, that you've seen in all those Hollywood productions there, beheading people like James Wright Foley. How about Stephen Sotloff? And what was the last one? David Haines. Yeah, just at the Scottish referendum. How did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, well, you know how it happens. These are fake beheadings. And I got my videos pulled because of it. I got my channels pulled because of it. I got suspended. I've lost another channel because I dared to put this stuff up, and I dared to question what was going on, and I dared to call a fucking spade a spade. Right? You can no longer call out bullshit, because when you hear what David Cameron is doing here, you will understand who they are really after. All right? Whatever they're going to do over there is whatever they're going to do over there. But what the real enemy is those free thinkers that are out there. You have to see it and hear it to believe. So, without any further ado, let's bring the scumbag of the New World Order on board. Hey, David Cameron, come on. Henry Kissinger's listening.
We must not allow past mistakes to become an excuse for indifference or inaction. The right lesson is that we should act, but act differently. We should be comprehensive, defeating the ideology of extremism that is the root cause of this terrorism, so that we win the battle of ideas, not just the battle of military might.
Okay. And that is the key of this speech, because you're going to watch how he weaves his wizard magic, and he equates people that believe in things like 9/11 was an inside job, or 7/7 was staged, right? That, guess what? They're just on the same level as ISIL. Go fucking figure.
We should be intelligent, supporting representative and accountable governments and working with them at their requests, not going in over their heads. We should be inclusive, working with partners in the region who are prepared to be part of the solution, potentially including Iran. And we should be uncompromising, using all the means at our disposal, including military force, to hunt down these extremists.
Now remember that. When he says extremists, I want you to get this because he's going to define it pretty soon. Okay? I want you to think of yourself. Okay? You, little old you, with your YouTube channel, right? And you're putting up videos and you say, I don't buy this shit. I think this is bullshit. I think they're lying to us. I think there's a new world order in March. I think they're going to do this. I think World War III might happen. Whatever you might be doing. Well, guess what? To these guys, you're one and the same as the so-called terrorist. And of course, we know who the real terrorists are. Let's continue.
Let me take each of these in turn. The root cause of this terrorist threat is a poisonous ideology of Islamist extremism. This is nothing to do with Islam, which is a peaceful religion which inspires countless acts of generosity every day. Islamist extremism, on the other hand, believes in using the most brutal forms of terrorism to force people to accept a warped worldview and to live in a quasi-medieval state. To defeat ISIL and organizations like it, we must defeat this ideology in all its forms.
All its forms. All its forms. Remember that. All its forms. Let's find out what its forms are. Come on.
As evidence emerges about the backgrounds of those convicted of terrorist offences, it is clear that many of them were initially influenced by preachers.
Preachers. Preachers. Remember that. Preachers.
Claim not to encourage violence, but whose worldview can be used as a justification for it. We know this worldview. The peddling of lies, that 9/11 was somehow a Jewish plot, or that the 7/7 London attacks were staged.
There you have it. Straight from the horse's mouth. I'm not lying to you. If you think my title is extreme, because I haven't even put the title up, but I know it's going to be extreme. I know it's going to be, 1,000 whatever percent or whatever. Yeah, he just said it. He just said it. Okay? And if you need to hear it again, right? If you need to hear it again, hey, well, I'll play it for you. Preachers, right? Whose worldview is what? Peddling what? Let's hear it again. Come on, Mr. Cameron.
Who claim not to encourage violence, but whose worldview can be used as a justification for it. We know this worldview. The peddling of lies, that 9/11 was somehow a Jewish plot, or that the 7/7 London attacks were staged.
There you go. Can't be more clear than that, right? He's telegraphing it. He's saying it clearly. He's saying that extremists, those woolly-bearded, turban-wearing extremists, you know the kind, right? Yeah, Osama bin Laden. Yeah, that guy. Right, yeah. They're the same as those extremists that have their preachers. You know the preachers? Jeff C. from Free Radio Revolution is a preacher. We're going to round up those preachers. That's what they're saying. They're saying that those people that are disseminating information is just disagreeing with the corporate scumbag lying media that basically programs you what to think. You people are terrorists. You're extremists, and you are in the same fucking group as ISIL. So let's continue.
The idea that Muslims are persecuted all over the world as a deliberate act of Western policy. The concept of an inevitable clash of civilizations. We must be clear. To defeat the ideology of extremism, we need to deal with all forms of extremism, not just violent extremism. We must be clear. To defeat the ideology of extremism, we need to deal with all forms of extremism, not just violent extremism.
Okay. Pretty clear, right? All forms of extremism. So how about those extremism channels on YouTube? Yeah, the ones that are always being shut down. Yeah, those ones. Yeah, well, what are we going to do with them? Yeah, let's take them down. Let's fuck them. Let's go and arrest them. Let's say, how dare you? How dare you? 9/11 was inside. How dare you? Shame on you. You know, let us not tolerate conspiracy theories about 9/11 being an inside job, right? Isn't that the way it goes, right? How crazy is it? I wonder how many of these guys sitting here listening are like, yeah, whatever, you're full of crap. Probably they're like, I like my job. I like the pay I get. I like being able to travel. And, hey, it's fun coming to New York. Yeah, let's continue.
For governments, there are some obvious ways we can do this.
Come on, yeah, come on.
We must
How do we
ban
do it?
preachers of hate from coming to our countries. We
Ban
must
preachers of
prescribe
hate.
organizations that incite terrorism against people at home and abroad. We must work together to take down illegal online material like the recent videos of ISIL murdering hostages.
We're only number 3, guys. We gotta work harder. Come on! Come on, guys. You gotta work harder. We're 3rd. How comes we're 3rd? I mean, should we be 1st? Why not just say, we gotta go after those conspiracy theorists, right? We gotta go after them. Press the red button. There it is. Press the red button. Hey? Give us the fear. Let's tell everyone that if you choose to use your brain, well, fuck it, man. It's over with. We're gonna round you up, throw you in a FEMA camp, and yeah, it's done, man. We're gonna re-educate you in the best of ways, of course, because we love you. Yeah. Ban preachers of hate that come to our countries, of course, work together to take down online material. That is the 3rd point of this. This is the 4 things. Right? Ban the preachers, go after those who are doing this ISIL stuff. Work together, take down the illegal material on the internet. And he gave the example, of course, you know that would happen. You guys know what happened? And to this day, of course, I'm being called a shill. I'm the biggest anti-shill out there. That's why I'm always being censored. That's why everything's being taken down. That's why, hey, Jeff, all your beheading videos, what happened to them? I don't know. I guess the GCHQ or NSA got a hold of them and said, you know what? Fuck this guy. We're taking it down. David Cameron had to, wet his panties, fuck. You know, this guy is such a psychopathic scumbag. It is unfucking believable. And should I mention he's wearing a purple tie? They love it, purple suit. But he's the Joker. Hey, it's another Joker. The Joker, right? The Joker up on stage at the United Nations. We're gonna take away your guns. We're gonna take control. It's okay. We love you. We're gonna take control of your water and your food and everything. We're bringing in Codex Alimentarius. We fucking love you. Hey, guess what we've done to all your fruits and vegetables? Genetically modified now. Isn't it wonderful? We took out all the nutrients and now you're getting sick. Oh shit. It sucks to be you. Hey, well, you still get to have your satanic, get-togethers, don't you, David Cameron? So, shall I continue with this? Isn't it crazy? Holy fucking hell.
And we must stop the so-called non-violent extremists from inciting hatred and intolerance in our schools, our universities, and yes, even our prisons. Hatred and like the recent videos of ISIL murdering hostages. And we must stop the so-called non-violent extremists from inciting hatred and intolerance in our schools, our universities, and yes, even our prisons.
There you go, yes, even our prisons, schools and universities, because the worst place to have any sort of freedom of thought is in a school or a university. That's an institution. You're not allowed to think. We tell you what to think. You think otherwise, you're fucking done with, man. We're gonna round you up, fuckers. Yeah, that's it, right? So, I think this really sums it up pretty clear, right? I mean, I think it's pretty clear what they're saying. I think the real target is pretty obvious. Even though we came in 3rd, we are definitely what they're after. Whatever kind of games they're going to play over in Syria, whatever they're going to do, obviously they're going to take out Bashar al-Assad, right? There's no hope in hell that they're going to let that guy continue. They're going to install their puppet government. Just like they do in all the countries in the Middle East. All those countries, right? They're all on board, that are sitting there, right? With their turbans and their turbans, their what do you call them? What do you call those things? I can't even, burqas and shit like that. Yeah, those Middle Eastern countries, right? Qatar, right? Saudi Arabia, yeah. Good guys, yeah, wonderful. Yeah, they're all on board. Yeah, we love to fucking terrorize our own people too. Hey, we love to have nepotism and monarchies and fucking scumbags of the Illuminati in control. Yeah, we love Satanism. It's fucking awesome. Hey, come on over. We'll hang out. We'll fucking do some blow and fucking rape some children. I mean, it's just fucking insane. The United Nations couldn't be more evil. This couldn't be more evil. David Cameron, I mean, come on. How many British people are listening to Free Radio Revolution now? Because if you're not doing something right now, forget about it. It's done with. It's over with. If you're not out there putting up a blog or fucking on the internet and fucking calling these jokers out, forget about it, man, because they'll bring in these fucking, that's the whole thing he's talking about, bringing in a special new branch, right? We're gonna bring in a new bureau of fucking, extremism. We're gonna bring in somebody, a czar, who's gonna deal with it, just like they did with the drug war, right? They had the drug war czars and shit like that. This is what they're doing. And guess who the big target is? I can tell you right fucking now. The internet, the freedom of speech, I wouldn't be the least bit fucking surprised if this video gets yanked, channel gets pulled, everything's done, and that's it, right? Because that's where we're at right now. We're at the point where they're coming right out and they're saying freedom of speech is fucking dead. It's dead, okay? This is what this guy is saying. You are not allowed to think. You can think what we think, or you can think what we want you to think. That's the best way of putting it, right? We'll tell you what to think. It's okay. You just put on your television. That's what you should think. There you go! It's all set up. Fine and dandy. You think anything else, well, we're going to come and get you. We're going to fuck you up. We're going to re-educate you. Probably just fucking eliminate you.
Of course, some will argue that this is not compatible with free speech and intellectual inquiry. But I ask you, would we sit back and allow right-wing extremists, Nazis or Ku Klux Klansmen to recruit on our university campuses?
You see how he does that? Yeah, some people are going to say, you know what, pretty shitty. You fucking hate freedom of speech, so you can't say anything. It's pretty bad, right? No. What do you want? We're gonna have Nazis and KKK and fucking al-Baghdadi with their fucking pickup trucks and their rocket launchers and shit like that. You think we're gonna let those guys win? No, we can't let those guys win. Because ISIL is coming for you. ISIS is coming for you. IS is coming from you. Hey, Al-Qaeda, you think they're gone? No, they're not gone. They're competing. They want to come for you too. They're all coming for you. They're all coming for you. Right? But the GCHQ, right? Scotland Yard, the fucking MI5, MI6, they're all keeping you safe, right? They really are, Great Britain. You're a safe place. That's why they watch everything you do. Because they love you. They really do. They love you so much. It's just, it's peachy.
No. So we shouldn't stand by and just allow any form of non-violent extremism. We need to argue that prophecies of a global war of religion, pitting Muslims against the rest of the world, these things are nonsense. We need Muslims and their governments around the world to reclaim their religion from these sick terrorists, as so many are doing and quite rightly doing today. We all need help, and to help them with programs that channel young people away from these poisonous ideologues.
There you go. Right? Channel young people away from these poisonous ideologues. Well, hey, just hire Google. Google's all on board. Google's perfect for you. It's a match made in heaven. You'll get Google. Google will say, hey, don't worry about it. Hey, Dave. Mind if I call you Dave? Dave? Is that okay? All right, Dave. Right, buddy, here's the triangle for you. Making the triangle. Yeah, Dave, don't worry. We've got it all figured out. You see, we get all the people that come in, all the young kids, and we just funnel them off to video games, right? And sex videos, and gore and violence videos, and Game of Thrones, and pop culture videos, and, cupcake videos, and that's it. They don't care about anything. There's the puppies. We got a section on puppies, cute animals. Have you seen it? You gonna watch the animal section? All right. Don't worry about it, Dave. Yeah, give it over to Larry Schmidt there. Hey, yeah, right. You know, Eric Schmidt. Sorry, Eric Schmidt. Eric Schmidt. Yeah. You don't have anything to hide. You know, if you're doing something that you think you should hide, well then you probably shouldn't be doing it. I can't wait. And please, somebody, a hacker out there. I mean, I'll never watch it, but can you just release the Eric Schmidt sex tapes, please, with where he's, you know, screwing a donkey or something? Come on, just fuck that guy over. I mean, it's done, guys, right? I mean, I know my channel's fucking good as gone, and that's what's gonna happen to all the real channels. They'll all go one by one. You mark my fucking words. It's happening right fucking now. Alright? Nobody's more censored than me. I get censored like you wouldn't believe. He's gonna push the button there. He's gonna push it. He's like, Free Radio Revolution's talking too long. He's making me look bad. I better push the red button, you know. Of course, he wouldn't even think of the other two because it's the red button with me. You're done. Terminate it, motherfucker. Your channel's down. Fuck you. New World Order doesn't like you. Eat shit and die, motherfucker.
And we need the strongest possible international focus on tackling this ideology.
Yeah, tackle
Which
it.
is why here at the United Nations, the United Kingdom is calling for a new special representative
Awesome.
on extremism.
Woo!
Fighting extremism
Look at this
will
guy.
never be enough. Communism wasn't defeated simply by pointing out its flaws, but by showing that the alternative, economic freedoms, democracy, the rule of law, these things could build a better society and a better world. Young people need to see the power.
Why don't you just use that for the extremism? Why don't you just say, hey, you know, democracy, right? Yeah, all these good things, these rosy things, freedom, you know, free trade, things like that. Yeah, why don't you just use that? Why do you care if people are fuck those people that are questioning us. We believe in this rosy sort of capitalist, democratic. What a joke. Biggest fucking joke ever. Democracy. Are you fucking shitting me? I like this guy. He looks like the prisoner. He looks like Patrick McGowan. He's like, ah.
Of a different, better, more open, more democratic path. The 20th century taught us the vital role of representative and accountable governments in offering their people opportunity, hope, and dignity.
Oh, hope. Eat it.
Of course, we should not be naive.
No.
Not every country can move at the same speed or even reach the same destination. And we should respect different cultures and traditions and histories. But let's be clear, the failure to meet people's aspirations can create a breeding ground where extremist and even terrorist insurgency can take root.
Okay, let's be clear. Let me see if I got that right. The failure to meet people's aspirations can lead or can create, is that it? Create a breeding ground where extremists and even terrorists take root. Couldn't be more clear than that, right? You know, they are telegraphing everything to us. That is exactly why the censorship is going through the fucking stratosphere. It's exactly what's happening. Hey, folks, you know how right we were? You know how right we were about the beheadings? We were so right that we lost channels, that we got suspended, that our videos were ripped down from the internet. This is what's happening. They're telling us right now that they're not going to tolerate us anymore. That's what they're saying, essentially. This is it. I mean, this is what he's saying. If they have their way, it's over with. All right? They're going to come for you for having questioned anything that comes off their corporate media. It is a fucking... it's beyond Orwellian, right? It's, what is it? What do you get past? Can you get past 1984? I don't know. I mean, it just gets so spooky. Of course, 1984 has been installed in Great Britain for so long, right? I think people don't even notice.
Governments that only govern for some of their people cause deep
Catter!
resentment. In Iraq, the failure of the al-Maliki government to represent all of the people.
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead here. Let's go to... Hang on a sec.
When the safety and security of our people is at stake, we must be uncompromising in our response. That starts at home. For our part...
Let's hear that again.
Finally, when the safety and security of our people is at stake, we must be uncompromising in our response. That starts at home.
Yep, there you go. When the safety and security of our people, because that's all they love you so much. They care about you. They're thinking about you all the time, right? They're worried. They wake up at night in the middle of the night. No, the people! Oh, the people! Are they being hurt? Is there a bomb going off? Are people being shot? You know, they wake up in the middle of the night. They're worried. They're so worried about you, right? So when the safety and the security of our people, right? You belong to them, unfortunately, is at stake, we must be uncompromising. Fuck compromise. Fuck anything. We are the New World Order. We will just do it. Just fucking do it. Why don't you just get a Nike fucking thing on your jacket here? Just do it. Oh, David Cameron, we'll just do it, right? How crazy can it get? It gets so fucking crazy. It's unfucking believable.
For our part in the United Kingdom, we are introducing new powers.
Woo! Yeah, there you go.
Our ability to seize passports and stop suspects from travelling.
There you go.
To allow us to strip British identity from dual nationals.
Awesome.
And temporarily prevent some British nationals getting back into our country.
Solution.
To ensure that airlines comply with our no-fly lists and security screening requirements, and to enable our police and our security services to apply for stronger locational constraints on those in the UK who pose a risk.
Oh my, those in the UK who pose a risk. Those in the UK that pose a risk. That's what they're doing in the UK. And since they're part of the Five Eyes, they want us all to be doing that. All the countries. They want United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, well, of course, Europe, right? The EU, France, right? Germany, all you guys. They're telling you, man. They are telegraphing it to you right fucking here. It doesn't get more crazy than this. This is just fucking believable. It really is. I mean, you gotta say, this is one of the most disturbing speeches of all time.
Here at the United Nations, we have led a Security Council resolution to disrupt the flows of finance to ISIL, to sanction those who are seeking to recruit to ISIL, and to encourage countries to do all they can to prevent foreign fighters joining the extremist cause. But what about the role of our military? I don't believe that this threat of Islamist extremism will best be solved by Western ground troops directly trying to pacify or reconstruct Middle Eastern or African countries, but pursuing an intelligent and comprehensive approach should include a place for our military.
Awesome. You know, it's comprehensive. Everything's comprehensive with him. It's comprehensive. Yeah, I guess it's your favorite word there, Mr. Purple Tie. You son of a bitch. These guys are such fucking assholes. It's fucking believable.
Today is simple. We are facing an evil against which the whole of the world should unite. And as ever, USA, in the cause of freedom, democracy and justice, Britain will play its part. Thank you.
What a joke. Oh man, it's a total joke, and yet it is reality. It is what's going on, right? What is this? Female fighter pilot drops bombs on ISIS. Hey, oh yeah, awesome. Google, as I said, all on board. Great job there. Larry Page, that's what I meant to say before. Eric Schmidt, Larry Page, fucking sons of bitches. Google sucks. David Cameron sucks fucking donkey dicks, man. This guy is such a fucking parasite. It is unfucking believable. How do you deal with this joker in his purple suit and his purple tie, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess how you deal with it is you do whatever you can to get him out of office, and I don't know. I really don't know, because some other fucking New World Order fucking puppet will take his place, and he'll fucking read his script just like they all fucking do, and they will try to stop you from having a conscious thought. Thoughts are going to be outlawed in the future. I swear to fucking God. Once the transhumanism is complete, once our plan is complete, We will have the brain chips in place, and if you think a thought, if you think something about Building 7, for instance, or Sandy Hook might have not have been real, well, we'll just disrupt your neural patterns and fucking send you into instant death, you know? Yeah, I mean, press the red button. Reep, reep, reep. You know, it's such a fucking joke, this stuff. I mean, it's unfucking believable. You know, you like to think, yeah, Jeff, you know what? Yeah, AJ McDonald, right? Yeah, I think everything's a hoax. Yeah. You know, Jeff, you fucking overreact to this shit. Fuck that. These guys are evil as can fucking be. They couldn't be more evil. They're the most evil people maybe in the history of the world because they have the power that people in the past just didn't have. They have the power, they have the numbers, they have the technology working for them. Come on, everybody, give them all your fucking fingerprints and facial ID and everything. Go all over Facebook and everything else. Give them everything they need to know. That way you'll never be able to think ever again. Okay? It's really at that point right now. People are either going to stand up en masse and stand up against the censorship that's going on. He's saying that YouTube is done, right? Basically, it's done. Fuck, it's done, okay? You people are listening to me. You think I'm going to be around in a week or two? I'd be fucking very fucking surprised, okay? I'm marked. You're marked. Anybody who's on this is marked, and they're telling us right here they're coming after us. They are not going to tolerate. And who are this? Oh, wait, just let me ask that question again. Mr. Cameron, can you describe these extremists for us? Well, it's those people. You know those people? Yeah, the ones that are peddling a crazy worldview where they see 9/11 was an inside job. Or 7/7 was staged. Yeah, it's those people. Oh, okay, so they don't have to have a burqa or a turban or whatever, right? It's just fucking crazy, guys. I don't know what to say. This is just the most disturbing speech I've ever heard. I mean, our founding fathers, they're rolling in their graves. They're moaning. I mean, it's just insane. We've gotten to the point where throw it all away. We'll tell you what to think, and if you don't like it, we'll get rid of you. We'll round you up, send you off to the glucose fructose fucking group rethink. Well, we'll re-educate you, and then we'll put a bullet in the back of your head.